Hi, Joseph Crudup, and welcome to my storybook. Today I want to read this book about an African American who was running and become an Olympic athlete. The book called Jason Owens, Olympic Star. We're gonna begin reading this book, and I hope you enjoy me reading. Let's begin, please. Jesse Cleveland, Jesse James Cleveland, Jason Owens. From JC to Jesse. Henry Owens was a poor farmer in Oakville, Alabama. His wife, Emma, washing and ironing other people's clothes. For extra money, the Owens family worked very hard, but they were still poor. Henry Owens and his family were sharecroppers, and big landowner let them grow cotton on a small piece of his land. They gave most of their cotton to the landowner to pay for the land. They sold the little bit that was left so they could buy food and other things they need. They could not save any money. James Cleveland Owens was born in 1913. He was Henry and Emma's 10th child. They called him JC. He was a second baby. His parents were afraid that he might not live. JC was sick every winter. His lungs were weak. JC's mother and father did not have money to pay the doctor. They took care of him the best way they could. JC's brothers and sisters helped their parents with the farm. They didn't have much time for school. They spent long hot days in the sun picking cotton. Some sharpened the cotton, and some took the seeds out of the fuzzing blossom. JC's father wanted a better life for his family. In 1922, he sold his move. The family lost the money to move to Cleveland, Ohio. Henry Owens could not find steady work in Cleveland, but JC could go to school. On his first day at his new school, the teacher asked JC what his name was. She heard him say Jesse, not JC, from then on. Everyone called him Jesse. Chapter 2. The Buckeye Bullet. When Jesse was 14 years old, the coach of the junior high school track team asked him to be on the team. The coach's name was Charles Riley. Every day Jesse got up early and met Coach Riley at the track. Jesse's lungs were still bad, and he was often sick. He trained with Coach Riley every morning, when he helped Jesse's lungs, and he grew stronger, and he was even running faster. By the time he was in high school, Jesse Owens was making a name for himself. Everybody at Cleveland East Technically High School was proud of his track records. He worked very hard to become a fast runner and a good jumper. He ran dances and did high jumps and bull jumps, long jumps, and he broke national high school records almost every time he ran or jumped. Jesse was asked to come to Ohio State University and run for the track team, but he told track coach Larry Saddle that he could not go. Jesse had to work to help his family because his father still wasn't working. Coach Saddle wanted Jesse to run on the Ohio State team. The coach helped Henry Owens get a job as a judge at the university. Now Jesse did not have to work to help his family. He could work to pay his own way through school. Jesse trained harder and harder. He wanted to be the best. On May 25th, 1935, Jesse broke the three world records and tied another record at the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor. The Ohio State sports teams were nicknamed the Buckeyes. So after that day, people started calling Jesse the Buckeye Billy. He was on his way to the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany. Chapter 3: The Berlin Olympics. There were 66 Americans on the 1936 Summer Olympics track and field. There was, I say again, there were 66 Americans on the 1936 Summer Olympic track and field team. 10 of them were the African Americans. Adolf Hitler, the leader of Germany, came to the games on the opening day. The large crowd cheered for him. They raised their arms and shouted, "Hail Hitler! Hail Hitler!" Hitler was at Nazareth. Hitler was at Nazareth. He believed in the Germans were the master race. He said they would win the war one day. He also said that Jews and people of color were not equal to whites. Hitler hoped these Olympics will prove he was right. Jesse Owens was the star of the 1936 Olympic Games. He won a 100-meter dash. Ralph Mazurek, who was also an African American, came in second. Then Jesse won the 200-meter dash. Matthew Robinson, another black man, came in second. Another black athlete did very well too. Cornelius Johnson, Dale of Bolton, and Dallas Dunbar won the gold, silver, and bronze medals in the high jump. Alfred Hitler was very upset. Chapter 4: A Good Sport. Jesse was doing very well at the Olympics. Then something went wrong in the bull jump event. People were surprised that the great Jesse Owens was in trouble. When he did his first jump, he thought it was a practice jump, but it wasn't. Now he had only two more tries. If he missed these jumps, he would not get into the final round. Jesse got set. He did his next jump. Scratching, the judge shouted. Jesse's foot was over the white line. The jump didn't count. He had only one more jump left. If he missed this jump, he was out. Liz Long, Liz Long was a very good bull jumper. Lunch was Jeremy's best hope for a gold medal in this event. He spoke to Jesse. His English was not very good. "I ain't lunch long," he said. "You need to calm yourself." He smiled at Jesse. The two long men talked until Jesse felt calmer. Jesse's last jump was good. He will compete against Lunds in the finals. Jesse beat Lance Long in the finals bull jump and set a world record. Lance surprised everyone. He raised Jesse's arm and shouted, "Jesse! Jesse!" The crowd joined in. The crowd joined in and shouted, "Jesse! Jesse!" People cheered for both Jesse and Lance. They were both winners. Jesse was also part of the 400-meter relay team. He was not part of the original team. Jesse and Ralph Metcalf replaced the two starting American runners, named Marty Glavmet and Sam Stoller. Some people believe that Glackman, Glackman and Stoller were replaced him because they were Jewish. They were very angry, but Glackman and Stoller still cheered when the American 400-meter relay team won fourth place. Jesse had won another gold medal. He went home with 4 gold medals. Jesse never saw Les Lund again. Lance was killed in World War II. After the war ended, Jesse went back to Germany. He visited Lund's family. Jesse told them what Lund had done for him after the Olympics. The families become friends. Chapter 5. Reach for Greatness. Jesse had married his high school sweetheart, Ruth Solomon, Ruth Solomon in 1995. They had 3 daughters, Gloria, Beverly, and Marilyn. Jesse faced some hard, tough times after the Olympics. When he first came home, Jesse was treated like a star. People offered him many business deals. Jesse tried to be fair and honest. He believed other people were fairly and honest. Too, he was wrong. A lot of people were not fair with Jesse. He lost a lot of money. Jesse started some businesses that worked out well. Others failed. Jesse went back to Ohio State for a while. He was not a very good student. Jesse enjoyed working with children. He was very good at working with kids and helping start athletics programs. He worked for the Recreation Department of Cook County, Chicago, Illinois. He taught young children all over American to reach for greatness. Many people worked for the rights of African Americans during the 1960s. African Americans, the women's rights, but they were still prejudiced. There were still many black people who were poor. They had little hope of doing better, and African Americans were angry. Jesse wrote a book called Black Think in 1970. He said that African Americans did not get a hitter because they did not want to. Many people did not like the book. They wrote angry letters to Jesse. Some letters said that Jesse was too famous to know about the prejudice against many African Americans. Jesse read the letters carefully. He thought again about the poor problems. He thought again about the problems of African Americans. In 1972, he wrote another book called I Had Chains. In this book, he apologized for some of the things he said in Black Think. Jesse Owens was given many honors in his life. In February of 1979, President Jimmy Carter gave Jesse Owens an award at the White House. President Carter said, "He has always helped others to reach for greatness." Jesse Owens died of lung cancer on March 31st, 1980, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He was 66 years old. That's the end of this book called Jesse Owens, Olympic Star. And I'm enjoying this book. I hope you learn more about this in this book that I today read. It was a great honor of reading this book. A 15-minute book and a 15-minute video of me. That's all I have to say for now. For myself, I'm Joshua Crudup. God bless you and have a great day.